No science, just railguns. Best site, upgrade, crystal multiplier, fight an elite. Go right about here. Boom, 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 boom. Is there a thing that I could give to my railguns to make them deal more damage? Most, I mean, in range and attack speed, I can see. Could upgrade for the damage. There's mana, there's crystals, there's luck. Technically, if I go for luck strats, I could potentially get more overall damage. If they were critting with every hit, they'd be dealing like 44s instead of 22s. And I immediately fail. Sure, plus 5% fire rate. Remove a card. Remove this shield. Go to event. Well, those could have been nice. Railgun. Sentry. Railgun. Dash. Railgun. Sentry. Sentry. Railgun. Sentry. Level 2 and 3 towers attack 10% faster. Nice! Drawing card, lose 1 crystal, can be played with 0 crystals. Or an ethereal blaster. This thing was like semi-decent, right? Yeah, scrap recycler. Fight this elite. Throw on a sentry there, throw on a railgun right in the middle. Scrap recycler. Use a dash. And get a railgun. Railgun right in the middle again. An extra sentry. And more garbage to recycle. More sentries, more railguns. More recycling. And another railgun. And we lose. I mean, that's like just the thing. Screw it, towers speed up. I'll just take this out. Oh gosh, yes. And trinkets. No. Increase maximum overload by 2. No. Increase maximum spell mana by 1. Sure, fine. Do I want the emergency ruthless end? I'll take the emergency rebound shock. Die. Over I just see the enemy just like stop in place. Fine. No? No. Nope. Restart. 5% fire rate? No, no. Restart. Crystals. Restart. So far, kind of lame. Darn all those. You know what? Wait. Save and quit. Play. So it's mostly attack speeds and a little bit of range. Whereas armor penetration, magic penetration, luck. That's almost a 7% crit chance, which would be something. $60 luck, which would be about a 20% crit chance, or extra 8% attack speed. Yes. Alright. Yes. So now if I go about here, 0.68, baseline 0.62. Oh my gosh. No, no, no. Wait, sentry. No bonus crit chances, but these towers are starting to fire really fast now. Well done. Yeah, getting more zero-cost towers sounds like a fine idea, considering I'm mostly just playing one card a turn, mostly. One flat range for each card in your deck. So plus, like, 11 range. Duplicating cards is cheaper. Give everything plus, like, 11 range. If I do one of these two, then I could do. Let's do this one. Sentry here, railgun here. Use up the dash. More railgun. more. Just more. Electric beam is very tempting. Yes. Go up here. No. This event. Sure. Hilarious. Okay, how's regen and that? Sentry and a railgun. Not so scientific anymore. I'm just throwing everything at the wall and seeing what I can get. Yes! Get free towers. Ward battle. Sentry here, railgun here, get a free sentry. Brum. Get some EMPs going on. Really shouldn't be anything that's cloaked. Do-do-do. Go to the shop. Level 3 towers gain a bonus fire rate, but no. Yeah, slightly increase all basic stats. Cool. Let's remove a card. Remove a shields up. Can't afford to duplicate. EMP wall? No. Fight this elite. And primarily, I just gotta hope that that doesn't happen. No. Alright, start fighting basically every battle that I can, essentially. And just add like 10 extra cards to the deck. Do. Of course. Oh, no, next round is not invisible. EMP wall, that's good, that's free. Reduce overload threshold by 1. You know what? I'll just take the electric beam. I'll just be okay with this. Random enemy encounter. Railgun. Railgun. A 2% crit chance. Yeah, okay. Dispel, dispel, dispel. Draw a card. Oh, drat. Alright, what's our trinkets? Draw an extra card each round, and enemies are more vulnerable. Spell mana. Enemies are more vulnerable to stun, slows, and teleports. Let's take the thunder. We're at what? 13? 13 cards. Increase luck. 3% crit chance. Can't fight the elite. EMP, EMP, EMP. Railgun. no, we're looking good. That was close. Okay, good. So deal 1 damage to you, deal 0 damage. Alright, I'll take that free tower. Sure. Oh, right. Same range, same damage. No, same speed, but more damage. Those ones can level up. Nice. Everything good. Combat start. Spawn a sentry. Sure. Do. So that's its base. Right. There we go. Yeah, if I could start deleting these shields up, that would be nice. Guess that's a laser rifle a little. Woohoo, killed the cloaked enemies that randomly decided that they wanted to appear. Just give everything a little sprinkling of damage before it starts to run in. Kind of hurt everything just a little bit. Combat end, gain 1 crystal for each trinket you own. So gain an extra 10 crystals at the end of each combat. Sounds nice. Every time you play a tower from your hand, draw a card. How many free towers do I have? Like 2? Yeah, what was that one that I had that was like, whenever you play a tower that costs 3 or more, you just... What is it? You just get stuff? Alright. Railgun. EMP, EMP, EMP. I want more zero-cost towers. That is definitively a thing. With more of those... I just keep going. And just keep cycling through with Emblem of Renewal. If I were to get Emblem of Renewal and just a bunch of zero-cost towers and just have that be the entire deck, I could just cycle through like everything. It doesn't have to be only that, because I could have a few extra cards that just sit around and don't get infinitely cast. to this point I have to wonder, is there a deck that actually works well with that objective? Like a deck that just has low health, naturally. Low health, no shields, no fancy mortar, don't take damage even if the enemy tries to hit you things. Just I mean, you'd think that if there was a deck that was built around that. Yeah, it's probably not the deck that has 3 shields up in its opening deck. Probably not. I'd imagine not. Doesn't seem too likely, right? Speaking of which, would you send me speed? No. Didn't even wind up getting to that. For starters, I want to get rid of these extra cards in this deck, and secondly, I need something that can deal with cloaked enemies. There's a trinket that does it, there's an enchantment that does it, or I can just grab a damaging spell and just hope that I have that in my hand when the enemy comes by. That was lame. No. 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 Well, kind of. Essentially. I'm just saying no overall. No. Increase the Overlord. This is... Yeah, that was the main reason why I wanted to get... something other. Sure, whatever. Zero cost tower. Yeah. No. Yeah, this is the main reason why I wanted to use a seeded run. Was so I wouldn't... Fine, target cloaked enemies. Increase attack speed. Increase attack speed. No. Oh, would you look at that? The enemy was cloaked. You got 1 extra starting mana up to a maximum of 2. Useless, but fine, I'll take it. Fine, if I can get 3 of that, then that's pretty good. The modifier dispel. No. Oh. Yeah. Remember earlier I was talking about games where you use cards and stuff, where you can permanently upgrade the cards. I should look into trying to find some of these things. Some of these. Summon a random zero-cost tower. Okay, that one is useful. Electric beam. Wait, I don't need that anymore. Gain 8 luck. Fight this elite. Wow, I got enough free ethereal bosses. This just kind of leveled up. Hi, what are you doing? Hi, you want to help? In 66 crystal and 6 luck, every 66 card play deals 666 true damage to all enemies. I mean, really feels like there'd be a downside to that, but it doesn't actually seem like it. Sure, let's do this thing. Video. Okay. I don't know, this seems easy enough. Okay, nothing to talk about when I've been doing the same challenge for, what is this now, 4 videos in a row. All it takes is one little tiny moment of being unlucky, and you just lose all of it. Better just summon a laser rifle anyway. It knocked out the sentry turret. We're fine. The spike thrower reminds me of the spike thrower from like Bloons Tower Defense, The turret that you put like at the end of the map, just so the entire fighter just throws spikes onto the track in case any of the balloons go too far. Ooh. How does this work? I really didn't need the electric beam, but whatevs. I remember back when I played Gloomhaven, I had like my final party, quote unquote, like after I unlocked all the classes and stuff, I found a party that I really liked to just play with. And I remember I wanted to I wanted to go through the process of upgrading all of the cards. I say all of theirs. As many cards as possible to be as good as I could make them be. With the sticker mechanic. It's like, well, okay, playing through this mission gives like this many coins, plus more if I use this power. So if I play, and I need like this many coins to upgrade each of these characters' cards up to the level that I want. So if I play through this mission like 40 or so extra times, that yeah, if I play through this mission like perfectly, just a whole bunch over and over and over again, then I could just grind up all of the cards to upgrade them all as much as possible. And it's like, why am I doing this? Although I do still want to do the maximum difficulty Gloomhaven run, because I believe the difficulty goes from 0 to 7. What? Yeah, 0 to 7, 8 points of difficulty. And so it's like based off of the average party level. And it's supposed to be +1 if you're using open information, although in the early game, that +1 is very dreadful and probably shouldn't do that. You go like at a -1 to make it easy, or as much as a +2 is what it recommends. But theoretically speaking, you could have a fully level 1 party playing at difficulty level 7. Yeah, party level goes up to 9, I believe. Yeah, difficulty level 5 is what's recommended for a all level 9 party. It's like half the level rounded up, so if you're level 1, it recommends 1. But if you're all level 2, that recommends level 1. Once you get to level 3, then it recommends level 2, blah blah blah. So level 9, 4.5 up to 5, but you could play at 7, because by the time you've gotten to level 9, you should have like a lot of items and should be able to easily do higher difficulty. Easily, quote unquote. But there are some missions that a level 1 party can definitively do at difficulty 7. Not definitively as in guaranteed, but if you play through them, I mean, there's absolutely the possibility that a level 1 party could do them at level 7. Strictly because there are, I think, 4 missions in the game entirely. 4 missions through the entire game where you get NPC allies, and those NPC allies are calculated in the same way that monsters are, including going off of the monster difficulty level. So if you're playing a difficulty level 7, well, they are level 7 allies. So all you really need is to play some party members that can just turn the tide just enough so your level 7 allies can deal with the level 7 monsters that you're fighting against. That's all you really need. Just run that little bit of difference. Which I believe is actually easier in the same mission with Frosthaven instead, because there's at least one class. There are a few more classes, really, more than just the one, but one especially that's really meant for just buffing others. In fact, its solo mission is entirely just buffs NPCs and have them do pretty much all of the work. It's the Bard. For the record, it's the Bard. In case anyone here doesn't want Frosthaven spoilers, oh well, it's the Bard. The Bard helps you. It's the Bard. Drink it! Level 3 towers gain bonus fire rate. That's cool. Elites. Yeah, I think there's 4 missions in Gloomhaven. I think that there are 4 missions in Gloomhaven where you run... There might be more. I can remember... It's been a long time since I played Gloomhaven. And, of course, the Gloomhaven community being as incredibly toxic as it is, for whatever reason, when I brought this up in a Gloomhaven Discord about, hey, maybe difficulty tier +6 could be possible as like a theory crafting thing, the only responses I got were, you're an idiot, you're a moron, you're an obvious troll, shut up, shut up, shut up, you absolute moron. So apparently they didn't think that was possible. It's like, no, because like I could very much tell by what they were saying that they assumed that I meant, you know, build level 1 characters off of starting classes, starting level 1 wealth, non-upgraded cards, only have access to tier 1 gear, play scenario number 1 at +6 difficulty. Which I am absolutely willing to believe is 100% impossible. However, that's not what I said. I didn't say any of those. All I said was the party level of 1. Any class, upgraded cards, yeah, play with any class, play with upgraded cards, play with as much money as you need, and whatever gear you might be able to get. And then it can become almost trivial, actually. With those stipulations in mind, there are some items that are really, really darn well good. I kind of want to open up the Gloomhaven video game and just set like a custom campaign. And then somehow kind of staple all of the characters to force them to stay at level 1. Oh, Peace of Mind. I guess get rid of the laser rifles. Maximum spell mana up. But then attack speed. Ooh, spell mana recharge. Yeah, now that I'm getting all these extra towers and I don't have to worry about cloaked enemies, I'm definitely starting to feel a lot more confident, I say, knowing full well that that's going to jinx this entire run. But yeah, in the video game version of Gloomhaven, I think, like, when it comes time to upgrade your characters, you're kind of forced to upgrade them. You can't just, oh, I want to just keep it at level 1 just cuz. I think that it might. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. So, Gloomhaven challenge run idea, somewhat. Can you... I can't afford that. Don't really want that. No. Could you theoretically start a Gloomhaven campaign difficulty +6 and actually start, you know, base classes, space starring money, city level 0, like, no stickers on cards? Could you actually start from base vanilla base and actually get to the point where you can start beating missions if XP is permanently 0? So it's like, okay, well, at first you only have access to scenario 1, but you do also have access to a few more things. You have access to your retirement goals. I believe in Gloomhaven, all of the retirement goals are open from the beginning, including watch allies go down, which you can get and you can unlock. So you can unlock one side class like that, and also kill a certain number of bandits, I believe is one. Gosh, I need to just break out all my Gloomhaven stuff to look through all of this. Maybe just mod the video game and play this through as a challenge run at some point. Yeah, if only I could get Azura interested in Gloomhaven challenge run. Because this would be an even more boring way to play the game. Hey Azura, do you want to play an even more boring version of Gloomhaven to get better? Remember how bored you were of it? Let's do that again. But even worse. Actually, I don't think the video game even allows you to do difficulty +7. I mean, I could always play it on Tabletop Sim, but then recording would be weird. I could do it on like actual proper like play on the tabletop, but then people might accuse me of cheating and stuff, which would be the same as if I were to play it on Tabletop Sim anyway. But you kind of do have to cheat at certain things just for the sake of speed up. There are a lot of questions to ask. So you have access to retirement goals, and I believe 2 of them specifically you can get even under these circumstances, because a party of level 1 might maybe possibly be able to kill like 1 or 2 bandits in the first mission. Yes. So I think after this run, win or lose, I'm gonna go into a Tabletop Sim and check that out. Might talk about it in the next episode of Runes that comes out, which would actually be several days before this. So who knows, maybe might try to keep it for that. Might just never actually talk about it again. That's also very much possible. Because you also have access to road events and city events, most of which you can just flat out do. And I'm thinking of the road and city events that start in the road and city event deck. You should be able to, at the very least, one, get extra missions, and two, I want to say get extra characters, but I don't think you can. But at the very least, you can get extra missions, you can get extra items, and you can level up the town, which doesn't matter quite as much because you can't level up the characters themselves. But leveling up the town is still something to take note of. It is still something that is good to do. Just leveling up the town gives you access to more items, if nothing else. Yeah, and more missions gives you potential access to more retirement goals. Some of the retirement goals are going to be rather difficult to do, but some of them are just like kill X enemies or whatever, and it's like, surely you could potentially find a mission where you could do that. So it's like, okay, do that much. And some of them are just like, one of them is watch your party members go down a whole bunch of times, which you can definitely do that. That's basically just a free character unlock right there. Roll one more card each round. Gain 4 luck. Reduce the overload threshold. No. 3 spells manas. So you know what? Scrap Recycler. I should have gone for the extra cards. We're finally in Sector 3. We still have both of these diamonds ready to go. Event. Strongly increase event. Ah, drat. Decline. Towers gain bonus range whenever you teleport an enemy. Okay, plus 6% fire rate. 66% bonus speed. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. Oh gosh, that range went up by a lot. Yeah, this electric beam I don't think has ever proven to be a good purchase. It's interesting that when it's like, oh, get a free level 0 tower. It's either Spike Thrower, Ethereal Blaster, or EMP Wall. It doesn't give you, like, Scrap Recycler. Also Sentry. That's another one. And it's like, I have to start thinking, like, does it only give ones that, like, you already have? But then, we wouldn't be giving Spike Thrower because I didn't already have that one. It was glued in place, at least for a little bit. kind of want spells. So I basically get 3 free spells mana per round. Well, I do. Well, I get 2 extra spells mana per round. I can cast spells that have to cost 3 without having to mind them. Yeah, I wish that these shields up had Dispel. That would be nice. So, I guess the main question for the Gloomhaven +6 challenge run is, can you get to the point where you get enchantments on your cards? Enchantments, enhancements, it's one, I call it either way, whatever. Towers will gain bonus fire rates, and get 1 extra random tower. Hey look, Blinding Light. I like this one. Alright, that's a decent damage tower. Woohoo! Life Absorber killed the thing. Okay, Electric Beam proved useful. Did it? See if you can start enhancing the cards. Yeah, because you can, as long as you can either get to a loot spot or kill 1 enemy, you can get some money. And I think the city and road events might give you money anyway. Oh. And I really want to find some way to, like, make a nice, good quality video about it. It's like, could you beat Gloomhaven at +6 difficulty? Heck, if someone could mod the Gloomhaven video game for +6 difficulty, I would try it. I would run like an ultra long length series on this channel and just play through Gloomhaven at +6 difficulty. Episode after episode after episode after episode. Set that as a semi-daily. But to be fair, I'm fine with the semi-daily. Whatever. Yeah. Switch from a Rune Factory main to Gloomhaven main. Change, oh gosh, change Rune Factory to a weekly? Oof. I could do it, but... But I believe... And so, I guess the real overall question is, can you, beat Gloomhaven? So, 1, can you beat the final boss fight of Gloomhaven, having played through the entire game at +6 difficulty? And 2, how many missions can you beat at +6 difficulty? And it's like, there's a part of me that wants to say, it's like, oh, well, like, if you could beat a mission, but, like, only if the enemies pull a null every round, and you always, like, keep pulling your doubles, blah, 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 then that's not really feasible. But it's like, I can think of at least one potential mission where one could try to, like, if they can get... There's like one class where even at level 1, you can work with shenanigans to basically have an attack 20. And then if you pull your double, that'd be 40 damage in 1 attack. And that would be basically enough to kill the boss fight in like one. I think, yeah, you need to pull your double for that to attack the boss for a whole bunch. And then essentially do the same thing again, attack for 20 and double it to 40. And that would kill the boss in like 2 turns or 1 turn if you use a specific item. So it's like, okay, well, like, if you get that, then you could beat that boss. Critical strikes deal extra damage. Bonus fire rate if we are weakened. Duplicate a card. I could duplicate the Ethereal Blaster and always have tier 2, but I'm going to duplicate Blinding Light. Add a Sentry. And remove... Wait. Oh, remove a shields up. Go to the shop. Oh, my poor portable anvil. Towers gain 10 range and flat fire rate. Yep, that on an EMP. What does it do? Remove the final shields up, so basically all the cards left in the deck are playable, as it were. Attack speed multiplier up, and extra luck. Rest sight to max health. Plus 70.5 attack speed. 25 waves here. Okay. Heck yeah, it's time to be awesome. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Heck yes, it is time to be awesome. Blinding Light, Sentry, Blinding Light, Dash, Ethereal Blaster, Electric Beam. Screw you and your camouflage. I can see you. All I really need is to keep a railgun right here, and that deals with practically everything by itself. Extra railgun. Bonus sentry. Oh, right, it turns random gray or red tiles into yellow tiles. I'd forgotten that I'd had that one. But it's nice, and it's useful, and it's nice. Oh. Oh, I got a level 3 sentry, and it got me a Beacon of Hope. The lamest of the towers. One of these builds is literally just like 10 Beacons of Hope, isn't it? One of these decks is just... Hey, good luck! Play a whole bunch of Beacon of Hope over and over again. I'm gonna have to use it. Literally on the final boss, I still have 2 gems left to go. If I Even if I fail and one of the mobs comes through, I'm gonna keep going just because if I win, I'm guaranteed to get the wood without entering overload. Because it's kind of impossible to enter overload with this deck. They made a point of that. Electric Beam was such a mistake. I mean, wait, I only have 4 cards left. Wait. Oh, yeah, I guess one of the sentries had evolved. EMP dispels, dispels, dispels. Scrap Recycler got to level 3. Those went away. That dispels. So it's, yeah, 3 railguns. Actually, I don't think it's even... it's not 3 railguns. It's 2 railguns and a sentry. So the electric beam is just still just here. If I didn't have it, I just would be getting one even less thing. Railgun, sentry. Field Blaster is still only level 2 because it hasn't been giving me any new ones of this. Level 2 sentry. Upgrade that again. Yay, 2 level 2 Spike Thors. Wave 21 out of 25. Oh look, a second tier 2 EMP wall. Wave 23. Yay, 2 tier 2 sentries before that one goes away. Easy. And the final wave. It's slowly getting more and more resistant to the stuns. So it's just slowly coming through. 85, 70, 65, 5,000, 2,000, 1,000, 300. I'm going to choose to decline. Win the game 10 times, unlock Ravenous Reaper, and unlock Lost Soul. And somehow only 1,500 points. Let's take a look at these new decks we got. Ravenous Reaper. Lost Soul. Magic Launcher. And a Blizzard. Rarity now doesn't affect the chance of appearance of cards that triggers. Rare cards are easy to find. Maximum health cannot change. So it's flat set to 1, but prevent the first time you take damage each combat. Flat set to 1. But you can get Gifts Ungiven, that's a magic card. If I ignore the Book of Virtues... Yeah, both of these seem very strange choices. I could potentially... Maybe this is... Oh, wait, was this the one for... Okay, Nightcrawl. I forget which one was the one for not letting any through and which was the one for not entering overload. Alright. Sigh.